Welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is going to be Kylo Ren's command shuttle arena worthy. Good question. Arena worthy. Now there's three characters you're going to have to farm up and gear up and everything to get him maxed out. So his total power is underwhelming, and the reason for that is because of my first order stormtrooper he's gear 9, and in the relevance of ships, when you're trying to get everybody gear 11 and max start out, gear 9 isn't high enough to complete the total power package. Plus I do not have all of the abilities of this ship maxed out, and the actual ship itself is only at 4 stars. With ships, stars do make a difference, whereas characters, stars are less important. With ships, stars are hyper important. So this ship could be somewhere between 17 and 19,000 total power when he's done completely with all characters, somewhere in the ballpark of 17, 18, but it's not going to be that way for this particular test run. Now, this is a really cool ship. There's a unique ability brought in by the First Order Stormtrooper, and that is that this ship is either going to be faster or it's going to have counter chance, depending upon whether it has protection or not. If it has protection, it's faster. If it doesn't have protection, its counter chance goes up. Also, if the First Order TIE Fighter is present, which hopefully you're playing with, it will receive turn meter every time this shuttle takes damage. So that's pretty awesome. Kylo Ren brings in an ability to give a target ally an extra turn and advantage. So they get a guaranteed critical and an extra turn. And their cooldowns are reduced by 1, but they are going to lose some protection. Now, what's cool about that is you could use this on a particular character, such as the TIE Fighter pilot, who has no protection, and they don't lose anything. So that's pretty cool. And then as far as Captain Phasma, she'll bring in that a target ally is going to lose turn meter, but then all other allies will gain 19% turn meter plus 25% turn meter if that ally was of the turn meter of the ally that lost it. So the ally loses turn meter, and 25% of that plus 19% goes towards the characters. And if it's a first order ally, which hopefully you'll target yourself, you will guaranteed be a first order ally. That'll give you 50%. So it gives everybody almost 80% turn meter when maxed out, because it's 23 plus another 50% potential. So you're looking at like 73% turn meter, which is almost everybody going a whole nother round. And so the idea on her ability right here, Strike Team, is to target yourself to speed the rest of the team up, whereas Kylo's is speeding up another target on your team. And then the basic on this ship is awesome. It'll deal physical damage and gain protection up. So it'll give itself protection, which will ensure that it's moving 20% faster because of this unique here where he gets speed. And when it's maxed out, it'll be 30 speed, which is pretty awesome. And then for his special ability, the advanced jamming array, when it's maxed out, you'll get to dispel all buffs. So it is a dispeller, it's like the third dispeller in the game, and it has a 55% chance to remove turn meter and inflict healing immunity for 2 turns. There's a buff immunity with a TIE Fighter pilot and this healing immunity, which is pretty awesome. So that's a pretty good combination as well. So let's go ahead and test drive Kylo Ren's ship and see how it plays out. All right, let's go ahead and just go after Red Peacekeeper. And I am going to take out Wedge to put in this command shuttle. And let's go ahead and see how we do. Now, I don't use Kylo Ren in my lineup, and the reason for that is that there's no way to currently farm the ship. So because of that, it's a little bit underpowered for my level of arena. And so I would say, is it arena worthy? Yes, the ship is arena worthy. You're about to find out. However, it's not going to be viable on a high-end leaderboard until it's made farmable. So if you haven't farmed it, if you haven't bought it, you're not going to be able to get it for a while. I had that feeling that would happen. We'll do the same thing. All right, now this is really cool because Kylo Ren's ship is one of the few ships that has 4 abilities. It has a Dispel, which I'm about to use, which is right here. The Advanced Jamming Array, it will dispel with a chance to remove turn meter and inflict healing immunity. So let's do it. Boom, it dispelled. And now we don't have to worry about what benefit it was just given. Let's try and target lock. There we go. And now that it has target lock, we'll put buff immunity on his head. All right, now that they're all stealth, well, he's tanked, is come out of stealth. We have plenty of buffs, so I'm going to get call 2 assists with the AoE. And now that he has target lock on him, I can go ahead and do this, and it'll be reset for the next turn. All right. All right, so we're back to Kylo Ren's command shuttle, and the basic's going to do protection up, but he's currently stealthed, so he's not really needing the protection up. This one, of course, is going to give an ally turn meter and reduce their cooldowns by 1, so that might be fun, but they lose protection. So this one might be fun on the TIE Fighter. So we'll click on that and do this. It reduced some of that protection up that he had on there. Get a little target lock happening. Finish him off. Again, I got to use a special ability because it resets each time. Now we'll go after their scimitar. And there goes my tank. Knew that was going to happen. All right, let's do some target lock. Now the Rex ship across the way I'll do as a worthy of farming or not video as well. I'm pretty excited to do that video. All right, so Kylo Ren, he has a lack of protection right now and he's unstealthed, so that might be, the basic might be an option, but this one, target ally, loses turn meter. So we'll go ahead and target himself, and he's going to give turn meter to everybody else. So see, everybody on my team gained turn meter. And we'll go ahead and take target lock off. And let's go ahead and hit him with the special, which will have reset. We'll hit him with the special, which finishes him off. Oops, they're going for his Kylo Ren's command shuttle. We better get him protected. Let's stealth, and we'll put it on this guy. He's hard to hit, which will give me lots of turn meter. And we'll go ahead and bring in this. We'll target you, and we'll hit both of you with this AoE. And we can hit this guy with this again, and it'll reset. And we'll do his basic, and watch his protection going up. Now, if you look on the bottom left, he's currently stealth, but he's hurting, so his basic will give him protection up. Boom, gave him protection up. Pretty cool. So he can kind of keep himself in the game, and that's just on his basic. And then, of course, I get to do this all over again. Strafe, I've used this like 4 times in this battle, because every time that you shoot someone with target lock, it's reduced. The cooldowns are refreshed. Wow. So it is an extremely viable ship. I have him at 4 stars and 2 of the characters completely and utterly maxed out. And it's still only at 14,000 arena power, but it is arena viable. But at the highest end, you're really going to want to be able to farm it, get it higher in star level, and there's no way to do it. So if you have spent the $40 to get the command shuttle and you're going to farm those 3 characters, maxing them out, then have fun with it. But for everybody else who's looking at the command shuttle, if you have not purchased it or did not buy it when it was available, just be patient. It will be farmable soon in game, but it is definitely an arena worthy ship. It's extremely fun and one of the few ships in the game that not only can give your team a bunch of extra turn meter, but it dispels and it can give itself protection up, and it has 4 abilities that you can play, which is pretty amazing. As always, I hope this video has helped you. Keep your gaming on. Warrior out.